Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
It's too fierce. Zhao Liying's love affair has gone viral online. From shouting to singing in KTV, fans shouted "My youth is back." The gentle look of looking back 3 times in one step when receiving the award was regarded as evidence of love. But the reality is, Zhao Liying is focusing on career transformation. Lin Zhengxin already has a stable girlfriend, and their friendship outside the play lasts longer than the screen. Sugar, adults know how to separate the play from life, but CP fans can always find the same mobile phone. Zhao Liying wants to eat the food cooked by Lin Zhengxin, which is nothing. It's normal for celebrities to be polite to each other. But this polite remark, like a small stone thrown into a calm lake, stirred up circles of ripples, and pushed the old CP of Zhao Liying and Lin Zhengxin to the eyes of the melon-eating crowd again. It's quite interesting to say that the CP in the entertainment industry is really like the weather in June, changing at any time. Everyone was still eating sugar in the previous second, and the next second, the house may collapse. As for this Zinggayu CP, the popularity is quite lasting. When Traveling with the Phoenix was broadcast last year, it was so hot. In and out of the play, the two interacted frequently, shouting across the air and singing in KTV. Fans said that they were excited and shouted "My youth is back," feeling that they were back to the princess agents period. At that time, the two were also very active in business. The small details of Lin Zhengxin helping Zhao Liying to pull her tie were interpreted by fans as full of love. Various tidbits and interviews have become the sugar mine for CP fans, and a lot of sweet moments can be dug out at random. During the Chinese New Year and other holidays, everyone is busy visiting relatives and friends, but CP fans are busy eating sugar. There is sugar every day during the 7 days of Chinese New Year. But before they have eaten enough sugar, Lin Zhengxin was photographed dating his girlfriend Zhao Liying, who is 11 years younger than him. When this news came out, CP fans collectively became emo, feeling like they were poured a basin of cold water, and the sugar they had eaten before turned into glass slag. Some people lamented that they never believe in love again, while others said that they never ship CP again. However, we mortals do not understand the world of CP fans. Even if the real person is already in a relationship, they can still find various clues to continue shipping. The same mobile phone case, ship. The same baseball cap, ship. Even the similar photo poses can be interpreted as secret sugar. Not to mention the routine operation of the studio's Weibo post, which is a sugar point. The imagination of CP fans is even more powerful than the sky. This Zhao Liying incident has rekindled the popularity of Zinggayu CP. At Weibo night, Lin Zhengxin's eyes always drifted towards Zhao Liying from time to time, and he smiled very gently when accepting the award. When the two received the award on the same stage, Lin Zhengxin looked back 3 times every step, reluctant to leave. All of these were seen and remembered by CP fans, and became evidence of love in their hearts. Someone also broke the news that after the event, the two had hot pot with their friends. This time, the CP fans were even more excited, saying that they have such a good relationship in private, there must be something going on. It can be said that this generation of netizens is really sharp-eyed, and they don't miss any small details. However, we must also be objective and not jump to conclusions based on some superficial phenomena. Zhao Liying has been through a marriage, and now she obviously focuses on her career. She herself has said that love and marriage are no longer the most important things for her. She wants to focus on improving herself and making more good works. Lin Zhengxin, on the other hand, also has a stable girlfriend and lives a very comfortable life. So, the relationship between Zhao Liying and Lin Zhengxin is more like a light friendship. They cooperate tacitly at work and keep a proper distance in private. This kind of relationship is more comfortable and longer lasting. As for the sugar that CP fans eat, let's just watch it for fun. After all, drama is drama and life is life, and they can't be confused. We are all adults and we should all know it in our heart. Zhao Liying is really good at playing this time. On March 18, 2025, she suddenly posted a sentence on her personal platform, "Alice, Shenli is also quite sober," and also took the hot search term. At first glance, this operation looks like a nostalgic old drama with the Phoenix, but if you taste it carefully, you always feel that the taste is not right. Isn't this just warming up for the new movie Sunflower? A trick that kills 2 birds with 1 stone, smart enough. I looked at this matter, and my heart was like a cat's claw, and I couldn't help but want to talk about it. Is she expressing her true feelings, or is she using Shenli's character to stir up some heat? We have to break it apart and see. Speaking of Zhao Liying, Who in the circle doesn't know that she has been trying her best to make a name for herself on the big screen in recent years? Don't look at her success in TV dramas, like Shenli's sober and sassy energy in With the Phoenix, which has fascinated many audiences, but when it comes to the hardbound of the movie, she is not so smooth. Remember her previous drama Kiao Yan's Heart, which was heavily promoted before it was aired, and fans shouted until their voices were hoarse, but what was the result? It was like serving a dish with good color, fragrance and taste, but when you bite it, you find that it is half-cooked rice, hard and hard. The higher the audience's expectations, the deeper the disappointment. During that time, there was a lot of complaints online, and even she probably had to hide in her bed and secretly wipe away tears. However, when the trailer of Sunflower came out this time, the style was quite eye-catching, the plot was compact, and the pictures were pleasing to the eye. I stared at the editing of those few minutes, and my heart was itching, secretly hoping that she could make a beautiful comeback with this film. Looking back at this dynamic she posted, the timing was so perfect. It has been 1 year since the broadcast of Traveling with the Phoenix, and the role of Shenli has always been a hot topic. How brilliant her performance was at the time, and how exciting it is to recall it now. What kind of woman is that? There is a knife hidden in her eyes, and she is tenacious in her bones, like a weed that cannot be blown down by the wind, and she can get up again even if she falls into the mud. Zhao Liying's words Shenli is also quite sober are just a few words, which seem to be both expressing her feelings about the role and cheering herself up. But some people just can't let it go, saying that she is reheating old roles and forcibly pulling heat for the new movie. This statement sounds harsh, but it is not unreasonable. After all, the entertainment industry is a deep pool, and who doesn't have some little tricks? Talking about this, Zhao Liying's appearance along the way suddenly popped up in my mind. She is the typical protagonist of rural girl counterattack story. She was born in an ordinary family in Langfang, Hebei in 1987. She has no background and no resources, and she relied on her face and a fighting spirit to break into the entertainment industry. When she was a small role in her early years, she probably couldn't even get a frontal shot, but she didn't give up. Later, Legend of Lu Shan made her a little famous, and then the journey of Flower and Princess Agents. Step by step, she became the ratings queen. The role of Shenli is tailor-made for her, not relying on men or fate, but relying on herself to make a way. When she played Shenli, she probably looked in the mirror in her heart and saw her own shadow over the years. Thinking about it this way, she posted this dynamic, which may not be all marketing routines, maybe she really touched her heart inside. However, the entertainment industry is not a place where you can make a living just by relying on feelings. Zhao Liying has been groping in the fog for the past few years since she switched to the big screen. After Kiao Yan's Heart flopped, some people advised her to just shoot TV dramas honestly and not toss on the big screen. But she refused to believe in evil and had to prove that she could take another step forward. Judging from the trailer of the new film Sunflower, the story tells an inspirational drama about a woman who grits her teeth and moves forward in adversity, which echoes her own experience. The role she plays in the film is said to be the type that appears weak but is actually hardcore. Just looking at her stubborn eyes in the trailer, I was a little touched. If she can gain a foothold on the big screen with this film, she will be truly born towards the sun, worthy of the name. Speaking of the details of the incident, it is actually quite simple. On March 18, Zhao Liying posted a dynamic and immediately became a hot search. While fans were shouting Shenli yides, they also found out that she was busy promoting Sunflower recently, and the comment area was instantly blown up. Some people supported her and said that she did not forget her original intention. Some people were pessimistic and thought that it was too low for her to use the old role to gain popularity. Then, the marketing account followed suit and forced the matter to be hyped, making the public opinion as lively as a boiling pot. I read these comments and felt like I was watching a big drama. The protagonist hadn't said anything yet, but the audience started to quarrel. Let's talk about Zhao Liying in detail. She is not stunning, but has delicate features, big eyes that seem to speak, and a petite figure but always shows a stubbornness. In the early interviews, she spoke with a heavy accent, rustic but sincere enough to make people want to laugh. She is not a natural beauty, but she is very approachable, like a girl next door, who can take on the world when she grows up. She has been filming for many years, and there has been basically no negative news. She is as low-key as an invisible person in private, and even the paparazzi are too lazy to follow her. But once she stands in front of the camera, she can immediately switch to the drama spirit mode, and no one can stop her fighting spirit. As for her specific experience, I have to mention the time when she was filming Traveling with the Phoenix. It is said that the filming conditions of that play were quite difficult, with altitude sickness and sandstorms. She is a delicate actress, and she was suspended on wires every day to shoot fighting scenes, and she never cried out in pain even when she was covered in bruises. The director later recalled that she once finished filming a major scene, sat in a corner gasping for breath, tears in her eyes, but she didn't ask the staff to help her, and she took a break and went on stage again. This tenacity fits the role of Shenli seamlessly. Now she uses Shenli to cue the new movie, which I think is quite natural. After all, this role was earned by her sweat, and who doesn't have some old capital to be proud of? At present, this matter, in the final analysis, still can't get around a question: what exactly does she mean by posting this dynamic? Is it true nostalgia, or is it a marketing campaign? I think it may be both. In the entertainment industry, you can't get by without a little brain. Zhao Liying's success today is definitely not just luck. If she really wants to use Shenli's Eastwind to promote Sunflower, then this move is quite clever, which is not annoying and can arouse everyone's curiosity. But I don't believe that she has no emotions involved at all. After all, the role of Shenli is not just a work for her, but more like an old friend. It's normal to mention it occasionally. Having said that, whether Sunflower can succeed depends on whether Zhao Liying can win back the hearts of the audience this time. In the trailer, her line "Born to the Sun, not afraid of wind and frost" was shouted out sonorously and powerfully, which is quite similar to her way of working hard all the way. I browsed the discussions on the internet and found that many people had the same idea as me. They were looking forward to her becoming popular again with this film, but also afraid that she would step into the pit again. After all, movies are not something that can be saved by acting skills and popularity alone. The script, director, and editing, any link is enough. But looking at her unyielding posture in recent years, I always feel that she will not admit defeat easily. Talking about this, I suddenly remembered a sentence she said in her early years: "I am not afraid of being looked down upon by others, but I am afraid that I will not live up to my expectations." Looking at this now, it is really meaningful. Whether she uses Shenli to cue the new movie or to promote the old role, in the end, she is competing with herself, trying to prove that she can make it on the big screen. As a bystander, there is nothing to criticize. We are just waiting for the release of Sunflower to see if she can really bloom like a sunflower facing the light. What do you think? Is her operation sentimental or routine? Welcome to leave a message to chat. I am waiting to see your opinions.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.